Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to this video. All right, so I was working on this '09 S80 Volvo. Originally, I was asked to change out um, the AC compressor because the pulley on the AC compressor broke. Guy told me it was seized, and that's why he needed to change it out. I got to the AC compressor and noticed that the belt snapped off, and that was another issue, and that was a big issue on this vehicle as far as putting the belt back on, getting a new belt back on. Now, if the belt was already on there and it wasn't snapped, um, and you need to take the belt off to get the compressor off, that's a big hassle for a lot of people because the tensioner itself was it had a weird tensioner where you if you knew what you were doing, it would have been not that difficult. But if you didn't know what you were doing, it would have taken you like hours just to figure it out. If you guys could figure it out, and you guys actually need the right tools for it, like a pry bar or a long screwdriver. But I actually did a video on that, and you could probably watch the video. But anyway, I took a ton of videos on this vehicle, and I guess we're just gonna go about on this video. We're just gonna talk about how to change out the water pump on this vehicle. So as you guys can see, well, not the water pump exactly. This is more the power steering pump. But you guys could actually watch this video if you guys need to figure out like how to take the power steering pump off to get the serpentine belt on, because you would need to take the water pump off to get the steering pump off to get the serpentine belt on, because this is the kind of car that you would need to do that kind of job on. It's not a 1 2 3. Actually, it's not. Normally the serpentine belt, taking it off, putting it on, figuring out what the pattern is, that's not really, a 1 2 3 kind of job. In a lot of cars, it's a little bit of work, not a lot, but you got to put in a little bit of work on it. But and anyway, you guys can see that the water pump, it's the power steering pump itself is connected, and you gotta take the long bolt off. You guys see the long bolt on the left side. It's got two bolts connecting it, and I'm actually pointing my fingers to a bunch of places where the bolts are, and there's 3 bolts after that. And you would have, now if you guys are doing the serpentine belt on this, just note that you do not have to take the lines off the pump itself. All you gotta do is disconnect the pump from the frame of the vehicle. That's not a really hard job if you have the right tools for it. Once you guys get the power steering pump loosened up to get it off the frame of the vehicle, it has a weird setup where it's actually connected to the water pump. Like if you guys take it off, you're gonna get, there's a spring. I didn't have too much difficulty with it. When I loosened the power steering pump, I was able to, I didn't take it off all the way. I just pushed it back. And it was a little bit of a hassle getting the rubber belt on, because I had to go between the mechanism of the water pump and the spring. I think the spring was actually connected to the power steering pump, and in any case, it was a little bit of a tight space. I was in a bit of a, it was a big job, so I didn't take footage of that. But once you take the power steering pump off, you guys shouldn't have any real issues as far as putting the belt back on. After you put the belt back on, make sure everything's in place, and just push the power steering pump in place so that all the bolts matches up to what the holes were, and essentially just put the boats back on. There really wasn't any bit of a pattern or a sequence to the pulley on the pump. Was like it was more of a jagged star-shaped pulley, and then there was a spring, a large spring on the power steering pump that actually pushes that in. And basically, if you were able to get all the way to this point with the tools you have, you should be okay with doing this job. And I'm saying that because you can't really do this job with just rinky-dinky tools. You can't do this job with just a bunch of, tools in the garage. You might want to just have a bunch of mechanic level tools available for this job. A power wrench. I don't know if that's mechanic level at this point, because it's sold everywhere, like a power wrench, because there's just a lot of screws, a lot of bolts, all that stuff, torque bits, extensions, what else, regular wrenches. You just get ready, guys, all right? Because just to get to this area of the vehicle, watch my other videos on the Volvo. Just type down Peter L. Volvo V80, and it'll show you all the videos that I took of this, because there's not a lot of videos on this vehicle, particularly for these jobs, and the ones that are done weren't that good. I tried to get as much as much good footage as I could, clear footage as I could on this job. But in any case, just check it out. Hope this has helped you guys out. I'm gonna put more videos up on this whole entire job, which was not a run-of-the-mill AC compressor job or a run-of-the-mill belt replacement job, which is what I had to do because the belt actually broke off. And in any case, hope this helped you guys out. Leave a message, leave a comment, please subscribe, just give me a thumbs up, all that good stuff, guys. Take care.